Hello, welcome back. Today's video is going to be similar to my second video. I have three of my all-time favorite retro TTMs plus two TTMs that I received this past week. The first will go into the retro TTMs. I wrote several letters long ago before I have heard of this TTM logo label, and the first one is a good example. I sent a letter off to ESPN to one of my favorite TV hosts, and he had several good catchphrases back then, and he actually is still on the air today. But just this very first picture I will shows you how little I knew. Check out who sent me a letter back around 2003, probably. Chris Berman. I wrote a letter. I didn't even put the postage to send it back. I didn't even think about that. So he signed my card. You can see there's an Upper Deck card there. That's a 1993 Upper Deck. It's called Berman's Best. You know, like a 10-card series with different guys that he'd given nicknames to, like Jerry Instant Rice and Warren Bad Moon Horizon, I think, was in there. But so I wrote a letter just saying, hey, I like watching the show. Keep up the good work. Would you mind signing my card? I didn't even put a return letter inside. So 34 cents, you can see. He signed my card. I kept the envelope. I framed look at the paper. ESPN, the watermark, the logo. Just super cool. And so the signature is hard to see with that blue Sharpie, but I put the card, the envelope, the letter, all the things, I put it in a frame, and there you go. Retro return number one from way back, Chris Berman. And he is still on the air today, but I just think that's a really cool, how he paid my postage for him to send me the letter back. So pretty cool. Retro number two, also from ESPN, also still on the air. An all-timer. If he's not in a Hall of Fame, he probably should be, just because he's so well known for college basketball. And again, I sent a letter back probably around 2000, 2003-ish, and just saying, hey, I really enjoy watching. You make the game fun to watch. And again, look what came back. 8x10, super glossy photo of Dick Vitale, and again, he also personalized that up there. Jason, it says, awesome baby, Dick Vitale. I didn't ask for an 8x10. I believe I sent a card, but I don't remember. But when this came in the mail, I couldn't have been more happy. I just couldn't believe. Again, I didn't send any return postage. I didn't think about that or know anything of that, and just very cool, super glossy. You can't really tell with that frame on top of it, but it came back. It's just the black frame looks really, really good on that also. So retro return number two, Dick Vitale. For my third retro, I'm going to pull out my mini helmet. Well, my favorite college football team is Florida State. I bought a pack of 89 Pro Set 1,000 years ago, and I pulled a rookie, number 2 for Florida State, a guy named Deion Sanders. I didn't really have a college football team at the time. I didn't really know much about it all. I was about 10 years old, so I was just, learning and watching. And so this guy, I love this helmet. I love that spear. Just love the colors, and I love that card. And so, actually, this week I just sent that card off to Deion Sanders, hoping for a TTM return. But that's another story. Anyway, so at around 2003, that same time frame for the Berman and for the Vitale, I wrote a letter to Florida State's football office, mainly asking the equipment manager if I could get a little tomahawk sticker that they put on their helmets like in the games. And I wrote a letter off to the Florida State football offices, addressed to Coach Bowden, but I told him, hey, I'm a big fan. I love all things about your program, your players. P.S., do you think I could get a little hatchet to put on this mini helmet? Well, put this guy back. Well, I got a letter back saying, no, I can't have a hatchet. I can't have a tomahawk for the helmet. That's for players only. But here's what he sent in place of the tomahawk. I mean, seriously, look how big this thing is. It's like, it's amazing. It's my favorite TTM that I have ever received. Super glossy, again, personalized to Jason. Go Knowles, Bobby Bowden at the bottom. Thanks for the letter, 2/12/03. So this date is about the only date I can come with for sure. So we're talking almost, holy, just a long time ago, over 20, about 20-ish years. And so love it. I did not get the tomahawk, but this picture has been, and he has since passed away just a few, maybe months ago now, during this last college football season. So there are my final 3 retro returns. Is good. My favorite 3 for sure. And so let's jump into the 2 current TTMs that we pulled out of the mailbox this week. And for first-time watchers, I just trim off the edge of the envelope. I think I did this side. There we go. I don't open them until we record it like this. So all I do have, all I have done is kind of chipped off the edge of this envelope. You can see the date, February 19. So just a few days back now, a week ago, I believe, 1 week ago, this came. And so Oakland, California. Let's see what we... Check out that Sharpie, Dennis Eckersley. Oh my. I believe, I didn't feel that too well. I believe I sent 2 or 3 cards, but in my letters I say keep 1 or 2 if you'd like, sign 1 if you like, please, and then, oh, that looks so good. And in my letter, I mentioned also he's a Hall of Famer. That's known. But in my brain, I prefer to think of him as a Cub pitcher. And even though he had probably most success as an Oakland A's closer, still look at that blue Sharpie. Dennis Eckersley from Oakland, California. Love it. Thank you, Mr. Eckersley. Let's see if we can get you out here with the others. Dennis Eckersley. Okay, let's look at our second. Hartford, Connecticut. So that was what day? The 22nd. So Tuesday, just a few days back. Let's see who is coming from Hartford, Connecticut. What do we have here? Oh. Oh my word. Now I'd seen, oh my goodness. So these are Babe Ruth cards. Babe Ruth did not sign these, obviously, but I'd seen several people getting back cards from first his daughter, Babe Ruth's daughter, and I think she had passed away. And so there was another address thinking her name is Linda Ruth Tosetti, would be a granddaughter. Let's see if we can get some of these out here real quick. Oh my, Connecticut. Okay, so I'd sent a letter, so I don't recall, probably a few weeks at least. And let's see if we can make this a little bit better. So I'd sent a letter back, or I sent a letter to her, I'm sorry. So I have a note here. Let me read this real quick. I'd asked her a couple things. I'm like, hey, what is it like being, you know, Babe Ruth's granddaughter? I mean, do you have cool memories of, you know, like, was he a typical grandfather? Did he, you know, what was he like? Did he come and watch your soccer games? Did he drive you, you know, did you have family get-togethers like normal people do? And she wrote this letter, I mean, backside, front side, backside. And I asked her a couple questions about, oh my word. And she covered the whole side of the note card. And she has several, she'd answered all my questions about just being, you know, my grandpa, and, you know, normal people's grandpas compared to what your grandfather must be. But wow, that is one of the coolest things I have received. So thank you to Linda Ruth Tosetti, Hall of Famer Dennis Eckersley, and to my 3 retro TTMs, Chris Berman, Dick Vitale, and the late Bobby Bowden. And thank you for watching and for listening. And if you like these kind of videos, feel free to hit the subscription button. You can give me a thumbs up. This is all new to me, but I really enjoy this. So if you like it, leave a comment. If you have questions, comment, and until then, we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.